Hey guys, welcome back to the video. This is Brian here, and today in this video I'm going to be using my first cell phone for a few days. So here it is. I did reset it before I started the video. So before we get started, let's just talk about some information about what this is. Okay, so this here is an LG Volt LS740. And now let's go through the specifications. It has I don't know what that is. I'll talk about everything that makes sense. Okay, it has some sort of crazy processor called a Qualcomm Snapdragon 400 series MSM8926 CPU. Dimensions are 5.18 inches. It's total craziness. Weight is 4.8 ounces. Display is 4.7 inches. 960 by 540 pixels. And it does have a touchscreen. Battery capacity is 300 milliamps. And its talk time is up to 24 hours. Total internal memory is 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigs of storage. And it does have a micro SD card slot, and it can support up to 32 gigabytes with it. So now, let's start using it. Okay, so before we get started, let's talk about all the cell phones that I own that are actually usable. So the oldest one, I've never actually really used this one as a cell phone before. I just found it recently, and I play around with it every once in a while. This is an old BlackBerry phone from like 2006. This is before the iPhone 1. Which is the reason it's so awful looking. This is the phone we're using in the video, the LG Volt. This is an LG Stylo here. And this is my current phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy J7 Perks. And we're not going to be using any of these other phones in this video. Okay, one quick problem with these phones is you see this error, it pops up with basically all old phones that don't have that don't have a cell phone service on it. I will show you how to disable that problem in like 2 minutes. Okay, so now, kind of sorry that my camera really isn't focusing on the screen correctly. I'm trying to get a good angle. This is what we're gonna get. So this screen behind it is actually my computer, so I'm gonna turn off the monitor for it. Okay, so now the screen looks pretty good. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to hit next. Next. Because no one cares about this stuff. And it always pops up with a bunch of nonsense messages. And the only way to get rid of all of them is about 3 of them. So either turn the phone off, turn it back on. I agree, I don't care. Okay. Let's turn location on, I don't care. Because right now we're basically setting this thing up. Just going to open Chrome, close out. There's 3 of these messages and I'm just getting rid of them at the moment. Okay, that's the last one. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put this thing on airplane mode because it does not have a phone service, of course. It's, so, you see that message? Otherwise it pops up about every 5 seconds. Now it's gone forever. Okay. So let's look at some of the apps we got on this thing. Apps. So remember, these are all the standard apps. In fact, this is the version they would come with. So some of these are a few versions out of date. And by a few versions, I mean a lot of versions. Look at this. Look at that. Look at Google Play Music. That doesn't look like that anymore. And, yeah. Google Play Music does not look like that anymore. Same thing with Play Games. I don't remember what Play Books look like. Play Movies and TV also looks different. Yeah. Here's some of the other built-in apps on this thing. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go get my Google account set up on this thing, and that's not possible. Okay, so now we're up and running with Google, and I also set up Wi-Fi on the device. Let's go clear. And now we're just going to go check what version of Android this thing runs. If you want to know what version of Android your phone runs, you have to open Settings. No idea what that is. Oh, we got 5 new messages. All garbage. Okay. Anyway, this is a huge problem with this phone. It's constantly opening this page. You have to close out of it. And the way you do is you just hit the back button and the back arrow and it sends you back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is you have to hit About Phone, Software Information, Android version 4.4.2. Now that's obsolete. This is a huge issue with Android. No phones really run the latest version. I think the latest version is like Android 9. The phone that I normally use now is like a year or two old. It runs Android 8, so even it's already a kind of obsolete. This thing is a lot older though, so it runs Android 4, which really isn't that bad. And look at so now I'm just gonna go oh my god, I hate this page so much. So right now I'm gonna now let's open Play Store. Oh, it's so much junk here. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go download something that I'm gonna need. So right now I'm going to download a screen recorder app. Okay. Is this one any good looking? I'm trying to figure out the one that I use on my current phone because I also have a screen recorder app on that. And the reason I need that is, do you see how awful this video looks so far? Once I download that, it's gonna look much better. Oh, this is rated 2.0. This is just garbage. Wrong one too. Oh, look at that. It's a lot of 1-star ratings. Can we click on it? Why is it already like 2.3? I'm trying to figure out which one I use. I'm not even sure it's here. That looks similar. I'm just going to download one that's got good ratings. This one looks pretty good. Okay, let's try some. Hopefully this is one of those ones that you have to pay money for. I hate those ones. They're garbage. Because a lot of the ones, it's the app itself is free, but afterwards it's like a 3-day free trial. After you're paying tons of money. Well, that's a ripoff. Well, I think this might work in the 3-day free trial. Because of how long I'm actually going to be using this thing for. Okay, let's open and see if it's any good. Well, the open button doesn't work so well. Is it open? No, it's not. Okay. Let's go to apps. This thing. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. What's also going to require this. What we got, that's kind of annoying. Okay, well that's installed. Okay, that's installed. Okay, it's gotta wait 10 minutes for it to adjust for best performance. Oh my god, kidding me? Okay, well that was faster than that. Okay. So I guess you know what that means? We're not gonna need this camera anymore. Okay, so here we are. So the first thing we're going to be testing is phone. So because this thing doesn't have a phone service, the only phone app that I can actually use is by going on Google Play and downloading the free, if I spelled it right, I spelled it wrong of course, is by downloading the free phone service Talkatone. You might ask, how could they make it free and people don't use it really? Well, it requires to be connected to the internet. That there is its problem. You have to be connected to the internet to use Talkatone. Okay, but it does work, so let's download it now. It also supports Texas too. Open. Of course, it's going to bring us here again. Okay, I'm just going to sign in.
great. One quick second. It looks like I'm going to have to use my new phone to sign in. Because it's sending me a command. Because yes, I actually do use Talkatone on my normal phone. Because I'm not paying money for phone service. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to have to do is games. So this is going to be the second attempt doing this. Because the first time the video somehow aired out and deleted itself. So let's do it again. So I did install Roblox on my phone now. And I was looking at the wrong one. One quick round. Can I change it? What kind of garbage is this? Okay, done. Looks like it's going to have to send it again. Natural disasters. Okay, let's just wait a minute. So, oh yeah, I forgot that the mobile. Okay, you're going to send it. Okay, well, whatever. So stupid. Oh, there you go. One. No, it's really not that bad. Look. Okay, did it. Now we're talking. Definitely a lot. Now we're in Talkatone. Okay. Holy cow, there's a lot of lag. So the game itself does seem fine to me. This is some pretty high-end stuff. Plus another problem is the controls for this. Oh, look at Kurt. I closed that by accident. Okay, Talkatone. Don't ask me what they're thinking. Okay, so let's test it out. Oh, of course this has to pop up now. Okay, come on, let me close out. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm waiting for it to tell me what the wizards. Shoot. Because of poor controls, it's a little difficult to get in here. Okay, but we are fine once we get in here. Okay, we're not losing health, we're fine. Okay. Did the roof just come off? Yes, it did. I'm just going to go right here. Okay, so appears games work pretty well. There's a few problems where it comes to like lagging and loading and stuff. But other than that, they're pretty good. So yeah. Why am I slipping? Okay, so we have one now. Where's my name? It's right there. It's the third one from the top. Great. Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be testing is music. So, the music app works fine. In fact, it actually sounds pretty good. So right now I'm going to go show you a quick recording. So this is my the intro I use on all of my YouTube videos. So music works just fine. So music is successful on the device. YouTube also works perfectly fine on the device. So if we open YouTube here, wait for it to load. It takes a little longer to load than on most devices. So I'm just gonna go play a little YouTube video here. Okay, that stupid computer. In fact, it doesn't even work anymore. Piece of garbage. I should throw it out the window. Record it, and I'm just going to show you a few still frames of pictures that I took, as you can see on the screen now.
Okay, so the last part of this video is going to be about video recording. So I thought, why don't I just record the last part of the video on the built-in camera on this thing, because that would be entertaining. So here we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the built-in video camera. Okay, so now for the final part of the video, I'm going to throw my phone out the window. Yep, who's ready? Just going to turn it on, turn the camera so that we can get some 20 of it going down, and I'm going to throw it 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, that was pretty awful, but 3, 2, 1. And is one throw enough? Nope. Let's throw it again. So I'm just going to go hold the camera with my left hand, and I'm going to throw it as far as I possibly can. Yep. I don't even know where it landed. Yep, it's right there. It's fun.